starting with the things like the production of it, I didn't want to write just another traditional or a lo-fi record in the original sense of the word, just because at this point, obviously, I do have a bit more resources, and I'm still kind of learning, how I can just state and execute, bigger ideas or, hopefully better ideas. I mean, that's always how I'm trying to kind of look at it. But yeah, this was just this kind of first-time experiment to really work in a studio and to really try that out and to see if I would be capable of being able to operate in that environment and to really get something out of it. And on top of that, I mean, I just at that particular moment in time, I was revisiting a lot of post-punk records that I had really loved in high school. I mean, one of which, of course, was totally Psycho Candy and Honey's Dead and all these classic records. But I guess in a lot of ways, I don't play the guitar, so I was kind of trying to write these songs that would emanate those same feelings, but to do them with synths, or to try to create synthesizer tones that could be just as angular and as shrill and abrasive as a guitar. So some of the times on the record, there's a lot of it's just kind of emulated with keyboards, and then other times it's guitars being made to sound like keyboards. So it's this weird little ambiguous blend. There is, which I'm gonna kind of just I'll keep to myself, so I can at least retain that element of mystery, at least just to I mean, every time you write a song and you put it out there and you explain what it is, the song takes on a new life, and I love that everybody kind of at least a lot of friends have walked up with their own theory of like, dude, is that about so and so? And I think just to be able to have my own little inside joke, I'll keep that element to myself. But yeah, there is a Polish girl for sure. It's hard to even imagine what the process of listening to music is like, just because I can imagine even 100 years ago something like headphones seemed like this this totally bizarre concept. So I know that I at least get the feeling that in its own strange way, I feel like a laptop and a copy of Ableton Live or something is like the new punk rock, as opposed to when it, was just like getting a shitty guitar and a shitty little amp and just making some music with it out of the raw spirit of it. Now you have this very all-encompassing tool, in which you can record and generate sounds from, and to mix it and to put it out there. And it's strange. I think it's going to demand a lot more of the musician to be able to be autonomous in that sense. And you're starting to see more people that don't necessarily write their records in a studio. Obviously there's a beauty to both, and it's all about what you're trying to get out of the experience and the product. But I just know that it's going to get a lot more personal, and after a while the term bedroom artist won't necessarily have the same context. It won't even be synonymous with like lo-fi or with with kind of haphazard sounding. I think you'll be able to do giant studio quality recordings in a laptop 20 years from now. Music is incapable of being confined to a sentence.